ABC, it's Ron. I'm back on. I know it's been a couple of months, but I've just been so busy. Yeah, I've been working a lot in the store, you know, 6 days a week, 47 hours a week. So, yeah, just not much time to do any videos. But I'm going to get an extra day for the summer, and then I'll be back on my old schedule again in the fall. So, sounds good to me, and so I'll be able to knock a video out every once in a while, so I just have some extra time. So I'm going to show a big portion of what I have to show, but I'm not going to show everything. The rest of this stuff will be coming up in my next video. This is mainly going to be sort of that early punk rock, new wave area of music. And I got some cool stuff, so let's get going. Let's start off with some 60s garage punk. I picked up the Los Psychos. And I showed my 45 in my earlier video, but I went ahead and got the album, so this is just totally cool. It's a Spanish import on the Munster label. It has all the tracks that the band ever put out on 45s, 1965 and one from 1966. And yeah, they were kind of that, they're kind of the garagey, surfy, punk garage sound. Just totally excellent. Highly revered now by a lot of bands. The Cramps, really dug them. Lux Interior, big fan of theirs. In fact, when you listen to their music, you can actually hear the influence that the band gave on the Cramps. I don't know if that's direct I don't know if Lux knew about them in the 70s, but I mean, some of these tracks, I mean, you can hear that Cramps-like influence. Just totally cool. Really nice pressing, and it comes with a super booklet, history of the band, lots of awesome photos, just really nice booklet, lots of pages, so totally cool. This next one I got is the third album by The Jam, All Mod Cons, and this is the first band I ever saw live. I saw them in April of 1978, and so this is the album that came out a few months after when I saw them. Highly rated, classic. Paul Weller really stepped up his songwriting with this one, and they do a great version of the Kinks' David Watts on this album, and it's definitely, you know, their sophomore album was, you know, a little bit down a notch compared to their first album, but I'm not sure if I like the first album better or this one. I'm probably going to lean towards the first album, but I could see why this is more highly rated. So really cool to get a nice original US pressing of this. And has the inner sleeve. And this one's on the Polydor label. Alright, this next one, I got a nice copy of the Saints, Eternally Yours, 1978. And super cover. It does have a cutout, but it's in the original shrink. Fantastic shape. And it's on the Sire label. It comes with the original inner sleeve. Now, we just lost Chris Bailey not too long ago, and I bought this album just prior to his death. So that was a bit of a shock. He was too young to die. But, you know, I was doing some reading, and I found out that their song, I'm Stranded, predates the Damned's New Rose 45 in the UK. Now, that's highly regarded as being the first punk rock single in the UK. But this, I'm Stranded, I read, came out a month earlier, so it's pretty impressive. This next one is a punk rock classic. It's the Dead Boys, Young, Loud, and Snotty, from 1977. They were a band out of Ohio, and they relocated to New York to join the punk rock movement that was going on there in the 70s. And this is just a killer album. I mean, solid 4 stars. And yeah, Rolling Stone rates it among the top 10 punk rock albums of all time. So this just sounds fantastic, remastered from the original analog tapes, put out by Jackpot, and man, they did not fail to impress me with this release. It just sounds awesome. So this is definitely one to, they only had a couple albums, and their second one is quite good too, but not as good as this one. I guess it doesn't have any goodies on the inside of it, but yeah, it's a bit pricey, up towards $30, but I mean the album is so damn good. And check out that Dead Boys Live at CBGB's video on YouTube. Okay, this is another early punk rock album from the New York scene. Richard Hell and the Voidoids, Blank Generation, first album from 1977. And this is a good, solid 3-star album. Came out on the Sire label as well, and this is a blue vinyl reissue. This just sounds awesome. This and the Dead Boys, man, both are really nice sounding. And here's the what the inner sleeve looked like on the original release. Pretty cool. I was doing some reading about Richard Hell, and he was in our earliest form of television with Tom Verlaine, and he left to join this band, and he's the originator of the punk rock spiked hairdo. Now I was kind of surprised by that. I thought it came out of England, but from what I read, this guy started it, so really cool. Okay, got the Record Store Day release of Roky Erickson and the Explosives. This was from the most recent Record Store Day, and this is really the only thing that I wanted to get, and I was able to get one, and just the big thing that I wanted it was because it's later Roky, from 2007, you know, after he got his shit back together, and just really excellent performance. The sound quality, slightly disappointed in. It was probably taken from a video. That's my guess. And but still, I mean, double album. Live in New York, April 2007, 15 years ago. Man, so cool. Here's the hype sticker. So it came with the DVD, and I was a little bit disappointed in the packaging on that. I pulled it out and it was in this generic sleeve. They didn't make up a nice printed cardboard sleeve for it. I was kind of bummed out about that. It's a good DVD. The concert performance is excellent. The video, it was good, not great. There was some extra bonus video on there that was a little earlier than 2007, and it looked better. But yeah, really cool. The drummer that played with Roky in the Explosives, Freddie Steady, CRC. This came out on his label. It's on white vinyl. Gatefold cover. I left the original shrink on it. Okay, this next one, I had a copy of this 40 years ago, and when I was liquidating a lot of my new wave during the grunge era, I'd gotten rid of it, and I'm trying to get all that back. The stuff that I really like anyway. So I picked this up with some bonus frequent buyer points that I had. I got this for 10 bucks. The vinyl's nice, but the cover's a little worn, but not bad. So this is the UK picture disc for Are We Not Men, We Are Devo. And I'm not a huge fan of picture discs, but something like this I would definitely want. And it also came with, now this did not have the inserts with it, but I saved my inserts for my original copy. So this is the General Boy newsletter that came out in it. And it's blank on the other side. It also came with a 7-inch flexi disc. So I have both of those. My flexi is with my Devo singles. So cool. Yeah, there's a lot of guys that are trying to get 60, 70 bucks for those things, and they can be had for way, way, way less. Okay, I got a VCLT package from Deadwax 66 a while back, and I'm going to show a couple of things that he sent along to me. Sent me a couple of Cramps bootlegs. This is Trash is Neat, and I really like this one. The quality is sort of average bootleg type quality, but the music and everything is just super. They took rarities of live in concert from various locations, and they pieced them together. And in between each song, there's excerpts from spoken word excerpts from old horror movies from the 50s and 60s. So it's a really fun listen. So lots of weird tracks on this, and very cool. Love the covers that they're coming out with these days on these Cramps bootlegs. This is on the Krakatoa label, and I guess that was a volcano that exploded. I don't know where it was located, but I believe the Krakatoa is mentioned in the B-52's Hot Lava song. And the other one that he sent me is Sinners. And this is, sound quality wise, this is much better. The vocals are nice up in the front, and it's pretty good. The only thing they dropped the ball on is the mastering is very low. So you got to crank the volume up more, but once you get it cranked up, sounds fine. So this is on the Hot Stuff label, and it's on some cool translucent purple marble-ish vinyl. And I got one more Cramps bootleg that I picked up myself, and this is Tales from the Cramps, which is actually, I guess, an old bootleg, but this is like a modern repressing of it. It's got some live stuff and 77, 79 demos. It's on mean green vinyl. So there's some tracks. Cool. Alright, this next one, I was really happy to get this one. I've been wanting it for a long time. And it's the first album by X, Los Angeles. And this is an original US first pressing. It's on a very unusual label for Slash. And I'm thinking this is a custom label that only come out on this album. But if I'm wrong, please correct me. But yeah, that is just so cool. And comes with this inner sleeve. And I'll show you the copy of Wild Gift that I haven't had in my collection. I've had this for a long time. This is their second album. It's very, very good. It's not as good as that first one. The first one's their best album. But this is quite good. It's still on the Slash label. And I'll show you the label on this one. So that's the first label designed for this up pressing. And this is the inner sleeve. Both of these albums were produced by Ray Manzarek, as well as the third one on Elektra. And this also comes with another insert. Slash order form. We can get some cool t-shirts. How much were these shirts back in the day? The shirts were $7 a piece plus $1.50 for postage and handling. I guess that was a bit pricey for when did this album come out? 80? Yeah, I guess it was a little pricey, but alright. One more. Now this next one I got it's kind of like it's not my original copy, but it's like the very first album that I could really call full-on new wave. And I bought it when it came out in '79. And the only thing I could compare that would be new wavy that I bought before this one would be Bebop Deluxe's Drastic Plastic album. And it's Bill Nelson's Red Noise. And this is kind of a missing link between Bebop Deluxe and the direction he would go after this album, which would be more like synth pop. So it's more new wave rock, and quite good. I like it, and so I got a really nice US pressing of it, and it's on the Capitol Harvest label, custom label. Now, Bill wanted to call the band just Red Noise, but the record label pressed him into calling it Bill Nelson's Red Noise. Even in the UK, it was Bill Nelson's Red Noise. So cool. That's gonna do it for the showing, and I hope to do another video sometime soon. I've got some other stuff to show. I got some more. It's more like psychedelic stuff, and I got some 45s. So put all that together, it'll be an okay video. So nothing else to say, but you might as well thank Randy for sending along those albums to me. I always appreciate it. So catch you guys in the future. Later.